Yeah, I mean, if there's choices to win or lose, you'd rather win, right? But we talked about it before the game that everybody understands where we're at and the place that we're at, but still winning is better than losing, and in order to do that, you got to play good defense. Like I said, I thought the defense was good. We defended, I thought, really well around Shesty in tight. There was a lot of tight stick checking on backdoor plays and stuff like that. I thought we were good. Shesty made some big saves, but so defensively good and end things the right way.
Have you had a chance to start digesting this season yet, or you do that now?
Yeah, we'll start to do that now, and I think those conversations are for a different day.
And with that too, I guess, like, what is the plan, like, tomorrow, the next day? Like, how do you, or is it just?
We don't. There isn't a plan yet. So with regard to that, so we'll figure that out now.
Peter, with your situation has been talked about. Do you have any feelings now about where you go from here, individually, personally?
Well, I'm here, so that's where I'm at right now. So those are things I can't control. Like I said before, when I think it was in Long Island, those are conversations. All conversations will come up. The year certainly wasn't where it needed to be, but right now I'm here. This is where I wanted to be. So,
Peter, just what can you say about the attitude of the team to finish out the season after it was decided, or after it was official that they were eliminated from the playoffs? Like, what did you make of the attitude of the group over this past week or so?
It's a tough situation, when you see you got the E next to your team's name and you're eliminated. It's a tough situation. So, I mean, like I said it the other day against Florida, I thought the guys played hard on the road, and it was against a team that still was fighting for something, and so I thought that was good. Come from behind and score some goals and win a game, and it's got better as the game went on. And tonight was a little bit different, but it started slow, but we got going.
You had a chance to see some of the young players in the organization, whether it's young people, Othman and Berard and Perot. Do you have a sense of what these guys are capable of and what they might?
I think Berard more than the other two, and that's why the other Othman and Perot stayed in there, just because they're kind of newer at the end here, just to get them a little bit more taste of what it's like. And certainly playing some of the teams that we did down the stretch too, they're just heavier teams. They're man-on-man D-zone coverage. It's tougher to find those scoring chances and to get them a feel. You're able to move the lines around a little bit and place them with some players that maybe could complement them in a way that their game might project at some point. And so I think getting the time was really good for those players.
Has the season been harder on you from an emotional and just a mental standpoint?
Well, I think for everybody, for the players, for staff, coaches, organization, fans, everybody. I mean, there was a lot of ups and downs in it. Too many downs, and I think that takes a toll, that emotional toll, sure.
Kind of empty.
Yeah.
Coming into the rink this afternoon with the weather being like it is, it's used to kind of gearing up for playoffs, but that's not the case now. So it's different and, like I said, empty.
There's a fair amount of uncertainty about Kreider's future here.
Mm-hmm.
Did you two talk about it? Was it special for you that it might be your last game? Did you think about that at all? Did you talk about it at all?
Like, you never know what's going to happen. But no, we just try to get to play together again. Just try to go out there and enjoy it, and try not to make it too big of a deal. Just want to finish off the season in a good way and try to have some fun, and I thought we did.
You guys haven't played together, at least maybe second half of the season, all that much. Was it something that you asked for in this game, or how did it come about, I guess?
No. But I'm happy. We got to do that.
I know, obviously, when there are seasons like this, there are often changes of some sorts. Just how, I guess, difficult is it knowing that the team won't look the same next year? There will be changes.
I feel like there's been I think depends on what you think changes is it a whole lot or just a little bit. And I feel like there's been changes to the team pretty much every year. Some guys in and out, so. But I get what you're saying. Trying to avoid the question as much as I can, but no, it's that's part of the business side of things. But I don't think it necessarily means that you have to just because you can or people tell you should. I don't think you have to, but again, that's above my pay grade.
I know, obviously, you said you kind of came in feeling empty. I guess just was it nice to have a fun game where you score a little, have kind of that maybe lighter note to end the season?
Yeah, I mean, anytime you get to win a hockey game, it's fun. It's way more fun to leave the rink having won the last game than play poorly and got killed out there. So I'm just happy we won. It was a good score with a 4-0 for Sam as well. So yeah, it was the best way you could end the season like this.
You got the puck from
yeah, for 20. But yeah.
A year ago, just compared to now, just what are you feeling at the end of the season?
Yeah, obviously a lot different than last year. I mean, obviously the goal is to win a Stanley Cup, so both years we didn't do that. But I think this year is pretty disappointing. Not even having a shot in the playoffs. So yeah, it's pretty disappointing right now.
What did you learn about your team this year, just through the adversity that you faced, and what do you take away into the off season?
I think I kind of learned every point matters in the regular season. Especially coming down to the last bit there. Overtime points and trying to squeeze out every last point you can every game, whether it's game 80 or game 1 or game 20. So I think it adds up in the end, and I think just kind of this off season, just reset, make sure take care of what I need to take care of in the summer, and make sure I'm ready when October comes.
Personally, though, what do you think of the strides that you made this year? Personally, what you were able to do?
Yeah, I think I definitely took a step forward. I think kind of earned more ice time and more trust from the coaches, and being put into more of a important role and playing top 6 minutes, penalty kill. So I think it was good to kind of take a step forward from last year, and I think just this summer not taking a foot off the gas and kind of making sure I'm still taking a step forward ready for next year, and not taking any days off this summer.
Is it hard to believe, considering you guys were 10 months ago with all that's gone on this year, and here you are?
Yeah, I don't think anyone at the start of the year would have guessed we'd be in this position. I guess that kind of goes back to what I said. Like, we got to, I think, make sure we're getting everything we can out of the regular season, next year, and just in general, and just getting points and putting ourselves in more of a position to compete in the playoffs.
Is it just kind of a roller coaster of a lot of guys that were here when you started aren't here, and just is it hard to kind of sum up all the emotions of such an up and down year?
Yeah, I mean, up and down just kind of sums it up. I mean, hot, really good start, and then kind of a tough streak there for a bit, and then back and forth, and sorry. I think it's just pretty up and down, and try to stay focused through it all, but it is what it is. Just try to come ready to play every game.